Hey y'all, today's February 10th, 2024, and we're back for our second video. I am so proud of myself. Today we will be talking about Mama June, Family Crisis that came on yesterday, and RuPaul's Drag Race that also came on yesterday. There goes that smacking. I don't like it, but it is what it is. One of the personalities in my head has a smacking problem, and I'm ready to smack her. Just putting it out there. We're gonna start with Mama June's Family Crisis, because can go through that episode real quick and keep it moving. We already know that her daughter Chickadee was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. We already know that she lost her battle. Let her rest her soul. Our prayers and condolences go out to her and her family, her children, her husband, her sisters, everybody. But yesterday's episode was the first episode of the new season, so they haven't gotten that far. The episode really circled around her asking her sisters, Pumpkin and Alana, to plan her wedding that she wanted done ASAP, meaning the same weekend, by Sunday, basically. And I give it to that family. They stepped up to the plate and got it done. Mama June stepped up to the plate. Pumpkin, Alana, Jessica, Justin, which is June's husband. We actually got to meet Chickadee's dad, David, in the episode. His wife. He walked her down the aisle, which was the grass, to her soon-to-be husband. Mama June cooked. She made some deviled eggs, some baked beans, some potato salad. What else they had, I don't know. But let's talk about Grandma pulling up to the house and June realizing that was her mama pulling up. The look on June's face was priceless. And when I say priceless, I could have died. Priceless, meaning I laughed for a good 3 minutes just by the look on her face, because she was not a too happy camper. She didn't say boo, nothing. I can't say the word on YouTube, the curse word. I would want to, I would love to, but I can't do it. But she didn't say boo Egypt to this lady. And hey, I get it. Handle your business. They had when Anna, which is Chickadee's real name, government name, went to the hospital and was diagnosed. They had found spots on her liver and her lungs. It was aggressive. On the episode, they showed her starting with chemo, which is also hard on the body, and of course she was sick from it. Of course, by the end of the show, towards the end of the show, they showed where her hair was starting to come out. So her husband, I can't remember the husband's name off top. I'll have that by next episode, I promise. But Anna's husband and Pumpkin's husband, Josh, cut her hair for her. Just went on and just shaved her bald or whatever, cut it. And she's like, just take it back. It was a hard choice for her. And I get it. For a lot of women, their hair is their crown and glory. So I get it. Josh, okay, moving on to the next part. Josh was asked to officiate over this wedding. Where they do this at? I would have to turn that light off because it's bothering me. But went on the internet, got ordained, and became the minister. I was like, okay, so I'm going to have to look this up on my downtime to see how that works. Because is it legal? Is it binding? Is it official? I don't know. But hey, he did it for his wife and his sister-in-law because that's what they wanted done. And they got it done. They took Anna dress shopping. She found a cute dress that fit her off the rack at the bridal store. Cute little white dress. Go ahead, girl. You know, because not everybody can do that on the spur of the moment. But they did it, got it done. You can tell that Anna, or Ann, I want to say her name is Anna. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments respectfully. Anna's dad, like I said, walked her down the aisle. You can tell she's a true, or was a true, daddy's girl. And you can tell she loved her dad. If nothing else, she loved her daddy. What little girl don't love their daddy? I'm a daddy's girl. Was a daddy's girl. Will always be a daddy's girl. No matter how old I am. That man was still here. Been a rap. He would be here in the state of Texas with me if he was still here on this earth, on this side of the dirt. I promise you he would be. I would have made him move from where he lived at to Texas and then told him to be quiet and be happy about it. That's how me and my daddy roll. Anyway, but the episode was pretty much getting her married and down the aisle. I think the season is going to continue to roll with her going back and forth to the doctors, back and forth to chemo. Alana graduating. She did graduate on the episode from high school. She still is undecided about fully committing to going to Colorado. Her and her boyfriend is still rocking with each other, but he then had some legal trouble with driving without a license, speeding, chasing, stuff like just stupid stuff. And so he might not be able to leave the state. Alana's not too happy about that. Justin, June's husband, proud of him. The sheriff called and let him know that he was no longer on probation. And they let him off early because they knew that June's daughter was going through all this medical issues. And that they needed to be there in Atlanta with her full time. Not back and forth, going back and forth. So they had gotten to the hotel on one of the weekends they needed to be there for Anna in Atlanta. And the sheriff called him on the phone and told him, hey, you've been released. So that was the good news on that. June has been stepping up, but I think drama is going to ensue somewhere. We just have to wait for it. It's coming. Best believe. And best believe when it happens, I'm going to be on here with y'all talking about it when it happened. Josh and Pumpkin are in a new house. And their last house they were renting, the landlord said that he was selling the house. They had to be out in 30 days. Of course, you can't close on another house or find a house and buy it and close within 30 days, especially when you're not prepared. So they wasn't knowing they was going to have to move at the last minute. So, of course, they just went on and rented a new 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. The twins are in one room. Their oldest daughter's in another room. They're in one room. And Alana's on her way out the door anyway to go to school. So Alana and the oldest child is sharing a room right now. But my personal opinion, now we got all the statistics and whatnot out the way. My personal opinion on what's going to happen with Alana is that she's going to end up staying in Atlanta. That's my personal opinion. But it's also just the first episode. So we got to wait to see what happens. I want to say that's pretty much... Draylon is Alana's boyfriend's name. Got that. But in the episode, the conversations or the little bits and pieces that were shown of Alana and Draylon, looks like Draylon is somewhat on his way out the door. Like, meaning Alana is over it. It's getting to the point where she's just over it and she's ready to cut the ties and move on. But, like I said, I may be reading something that's not there. Let's just continue to watch the season as it unfolds. Bottom line. And we got to wait until it unfolds. I told you about that. I'm sorry. There's notifications popping up on my phone, and that's what's catching my eye and making me stop and like, okay, what they talking about? Nothing. I will have to, if I get this one text message again from somebody, I will have to pause and read that message because business calls. Got to check out what's going on. Now, I've been keeping up with RuPaul's Drag Race. I don't know who else watched this, but I know Life with Lindsay. This is for you, girl. Let's get this in. You and Data Monster. Here we go. This is guaranteed. This our jam. I got a whole lot to say about them today. Let's get it in. Now I got to turn the light back on because I'm going to need to see what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's see. Where my paper go? Here it is. Last week, who went home last week? Amanda went home last week. Was sent home by Q. Okay, cool. That's just for the ones that don't know. RuPaul's Drag Race, we all know RuPaul is the stamp of approval when it comes to drag queens. That's the infamous RuPaul. We already know what she's about. So I shouldn't have to tell you what this show is about. But we finna get into it. The grand prize is $200,000 and 1 year's supply of Anastasia's makeup. That's what they win. But every week, the top queen gets $5,000. Now, the mini prizes range in price. So you just have to pay attention to what they want. This week's mini challenge was to salsa dancing, and one of the guest stars this week was Charo. You know, Charo. I'm in the car, so you can't really get the full effect, but I hope you know what to know. The guest panel judge was La Roche. If you know, you know. Okay, let's get into it. Got a whole lot of notes for this week's. Okay, let's talk about the queens. Plasma. She's more of a period piece type queen. Now, she's not at the top of my list of queens, but she's not at the bottom. Q needs to go. I'm not a fan at all. Needs to go. Bobby. Oh, sorry. Needs to go. Tsunami Muse won the mini challenge and a trip to Spain. Maya, Queen of Flips, we know her. Megami, there's Morphine, Dawn. Dawn looks like one of the other queens from another season. I can't remember the queen's name, but she looked like y'all know who she is. Though the queen is a little bit shorter. I want to think she was on All Stars, but she looked with the ears, everything. The little midget one. That's who I'm talking about. Geneva Carr, Nithia Wins. We gonna talk about her. Plain Jane, we gonna definitely talk about her. We're gonna talk about them all, but we're gonna talk about her. Safari used her save on herself this week, y'all. I wouldn't have did it, but she did. And the other one, this time is coming. Q was the winner this week of the $5,000. She was the top queen this week. I didn't appreciate that. RuPaul in the panel was tripping on that one, but okay. Because if it was up to me, that panel would have went a whole different direction than Q. I'm just saying. Okay, let's get down to the meat of this. The runway. Plasma's outfit, I wrote in big bold letters, and I underlined it, and if I had a highlighter on my table, I would have highlighted it too. Was a no for me. N to the O, no. Period. Point blank, simple. No. Why? She was in the light blue dress. With the dark blue fabric around it, around her head and waist. Judges liked it. I didn't care for it. Period. That's why it was a no for me. Q, I don't like her. Looks like her outfit, runway, looked like a gold mushroom and looked like she was on some mushrooms. She looked like a mushroom and she looked like she was on mushrooms. Idiot. It was a no for me. Bottom line. Completely no. But the judges loved it. I don't know why. I hated it. No. T.S. Madison thinks Q stepped up her game, and they think she took number 2, what you do in the bathroom, number 2, and did it all over the other queens, and I don't see where, why, when, how, none of it. But okay, again, not my call. Let's see. Tsunami, like I said, won the mini challenge to Spain. She was in a pink and blue, cute bell bottoms, but the top was a miss for me because it was a little too loose on the sides. May needed the breastplate, and probably if she would have had the breastplate on, wouldn't have been a problem. Then it would have been on it. Mia, the queen of flips, bodysuit, her hair did it for me. I feel what they were saying about the neck, because it cut off her neck, and now you look like a bobblehead. Head and shoulders. But it was cute on her. If she would have just lost the neck part, she would have been off the chain. The neck part and the cape. But that hair, that wig, loved it. The doll, all the dolls, you can miss me with the dolls. So we're not going to talk about that, because you can miss me with the dolls. Megami, if the outfit she had on wasn't blue, I wouldn't have liked it. At all. But blue is my favorite color, so I liked it. Let's just not talk about it no more. Morphine's outfit, the multicolored dress, loved it. I'm not, do I have to explain anything else? Multicolored, loved it. Dawn, the Ice Princess from ours, hated it. Did not like it at all. I'm not trying to sound like a Debbie Downer, but the outfit I didn't like. I'm not saying I didn't like Dawn, Dawn is the one that looked like somebody else from a different season. I just didn't like her outfit. Not that I don't like her, because I like her. I don't like the outfit. The only one I don't like is Q. Let's not get it twisted. Everybody else, hey, we will put them. I'll talk about likes and dislikes as the show goes on. Geneva Carr, she was the one that lost the lip sync this week, so she got sashayed away. I feel bad because I actually liked her. She was trying in the workroom. She was trying not to be petty with the other girl, but she couldn't help it. The other girl wanted her fabric. She wasn't having none of it, and the girl tried to go over there and be nice and kiki with her, and the girl read her like, "No, go on back to your work area. Get from over here." I would have read her too. Like, go on now, go on, mind your business. You didn't get it. Move on. Find something else to be mad about, because this over here, you don't want it. Miss Wins, the one that's in the yellow. Okay, we're gonna need a different color palette on you now. The yellow, I'm over it. Pretty girl, know what she doing, but I'm gonna need you to know what you doing in a different color now. The banana look is over. We're over it. 3 weeks in and we're done. I'm over it. We good? Okay, we good. Plain Jane, the light blue one piece. Look, that was cute. That was cute. It just looked like a bathing suit to me, but it was cute. I agree with everything the judges said to her. It just looked like a bathing suit. I liked it though. That's the one doll. Okay, I will talk about her doll. That's the one doll. I like the outfit on her, and I like the outfit on the doll. Can we all agree to that? So that one, yeah, she deserved to win the $5,000 this week to me, because she made that fabric that 2 other people had in their outfits. She made that fabric make sense. Everybody else, have a seat. Thank you very much. And I think that's pretty much it for these 2 episodes. I feel like I've been on here for a while now. I think we are done today for these 2 different seasons and 2 different stories. So I hopefully everything comes together, or I bring everything together for everybody. I'm going home because obviously I'm in my car. It makes, for me, I think it's going to make sense to do it in the car or in one of the company's vehicles, preferably my car, and preferably from now on during the day where I don't have to use the lights. Making sure all my lights are where they need to be, the switches. Let's see. I'm going home watching the Traitors now. I love me the Traitors now. The Traitors I might not be able to talk about because it's hard to talk about that one because I'm still really learning how to do this as it is. So the Traitors is more of a fast-paced type thing for me. And I will try to get in something like a Brothers episode, a Traitors episode, or a challenge episode where once Big Brother starts, I'll be able to keep up and help you understand what's going on Big Brother, because that's actually became one of my favorite reality shows. And I just started watching that type of show. I just started watching Amazing Race, so I'm not able to do that one. I don't watch Survivor. One of my coworkers, one of my girls, she asked me to start watching Riches, so I'm going to get a few episodes in on that just to understand what's going on with that. I'll probably binge watch some episodes tomorrow on that. You know, that way I can say I watched it and then talk to her about it. Let's just see how it continues to go. You know, I might not do episode every week for each show. You know, I might wait 2 or 3 shows. I don't know. We'll see. Depends. I had to talk to some people, the people in my head, because now I'm tired. But I'm enjoying it so far. I'm liking it so far. Hopefully you're liking it too. I can't believe I've actually been on here now 25 minutes. I can't believe I'm actually did my second episode. I'm loving it. So let's just continue to see how it rolls out for us. And I will see you if I don't see you tomorrow on a new episode of something, then I will definitely see you in a few days with another episode. I'm going to try to break myself and get into Love and Hip Hop Miami. I really do not like Love and Hip Hop Miami. I love me Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but Miami is not my jam. So right now, I think I will just stick with Atlanta. If somebody comes on and say, I really want your opinion and your commentary on Miami, I will watch a couple episodes just to get my opinion. But right now, I think I will stick with Atlanta because those two characters I like. Scrappy, Bambi, Kirk and Rashida, Deezy and his wife, Young Jock. Okay. It's some, that I would like to see come back to it. It's some I understand why they're not. I can tell you one, I wish we would go have a seat and be quiet and live your best life somewhere else instead of in front of this camera. And I'm just going to put it out there. Mama D needs to sit her tail down, but I get it. Some of y'all love, not that I don't love me some Mama D, but come on, Mama D. Go be a grandma to your grandkids and be quiet. Get off in front of this TV. Get out your son's business. But we're not. That's not this episode. That's not this video. That video will come later. Let's get moving down the railroad. So, let's call it quits here because I'm rambling. I appreciate y'all. I love that y'all loving it. I promise I'm going to get better with the editing. I'm going to get me a better camera. Eventually, by the summer, I'll have an upgraded phone. Because I'm doing it from my phone right now. Appreciate y'all. Look at my shoes. Just look at my shoes. I will get you some pictures of my Crocs because that's what I wear most of the time. But right now, I'm just taking pictures of shoes, cute shoes I see people wearing. That way, look at my shoes, and that's what I'm tagged. Look at my shoes. So this is what we walking through our life in today. Is our shoes. So make sure you have some comfortable shoes on that fit and that you like them, and because those soles are getting you through your day, so you got to make sure they're comfortable and you like them because you do your thing, walk through your truth in your comfortable shoes. Look at your shoes. Take a look at them now. So, see y'all next time. Appreciate y'all. Peace.